Okay, I'm going to call this meeting to order. Has everyone read the minutes from the last meeting? You got a chance to? I'll take a motion.
I make a motion that we accept the minutes as they are written.
Any seconds? Okay, James or Crystal?
We have a request.
Hold on, we need to vote.
Oh, yes, that's right. On the minutes. And we
Need to vote for the minutes.
Right, we have first and a second, so we just need to.
All in favor of
Aye.
accepting the minutes? Aye.
Okay.
I'll accept a motion for the action items.
How do you want me to state it? That we accept it? Or you want some questions?
Consider it.
I make a motion that we consider these changes to the zoning of this parcel of land.
Do we have a second?
Second it.
Okay, now, James or Crystal?
Crystal.
We have a request to change the zone in our ETZ from an R1 single family to an R5 rural suburban zone, which that would allow for the request of what the owners, they have a purchaser who wants to buy the property and run a feedlot. This was not in our ETZ prior. It has been newly acquired into the ETZ because of our annexation of city property. And anything that's newly in the ETZ is an R1 automatically. So that's why we have to do the zone change for that area.
Any questions?
Madam Chairman, the people that are, the potential buyers are here, and I would like to ask Mr. Berry if he would like to give us what his idea is of the feedlot, so that some of us would know. I visited with him before the meeting, and I think it would be advantageous to us to listen to his comments.
You want to come on up and...
First of all, I'm just looking at the property. Pending.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Philip Berry. We live on Stiles Road, which is right 4 miles from where the existing dairy is.
Would you tell us kind of what your plan, your operation might, what you have in mind, what you want to do as far as, you know,
right.
when people say feedlot, they think hundreds of cows, but we just talked about it, and you're not talking about that.
Right, okay. First of all, it was a dairy. I do not have the dates of when they stopped production. It was allocated for around 1,800 cows. For me, it's not necessarily a feedlot, because in our line of work, a feedlot is when you finish cattle out, sending them to slaughter. Ours is more of a development yard for just cows, and mostly heifers and our bulls.
A breeding possibly?
A breeding type situation. It's just an extension from our ranch is what it's going to be. Just a place for us to feed more cattle. It'll be a very small operation. We hope to get to 500 someday, but that's pretty optimistic also. So essentially a fourth the size of what it was. The actual feed part of the program will be very small. We'll have our grinders and our mixers and a couple of feed trucks, and that's about it. A couple of loaders to clean up things.
I saw something similar to that the other day when I went to Stephenville, this place where they had registered stock or cows, and they had something similar. And I think they had put it maybe in a facility that had been a dairy or something. But it was quite quite impressive from the road, but they have a lot of beautiful stuff.
They have green grass.
Yes, they do. And lots of trees.
Is that property, can we change it to the suburban zone? And not have a problem with what he wants to put in there?
Correct, yes, moving it to the rural suburban, that this type of use does fall within.
I know we have
R5.
certain uses for each properties.
Correct, but this use is what they would need.
Most all the county property that's not zoned, if I'm not right, Ellen, is residential one.
Yeah, we only have residential one, but
Yeah, and if you want to do something like this, you have to change it. Does anybody have any other questions?
Are you buying the existing water rights, or are you transferring them, or what?
We will purchase the water rights that are on the property that exist right now, yes.
Right. I
Any
guess I'm
questions,
confused why we're even, it was a dairy.
It was a dairy, but it was before the city took in the property
Oh,
across
okay.
the road from
Alright.
it, and now that it's in the mile
Yeah,
of the
that's
city's,
right. Okay.
zone, city's limits,
Right.
he has to come before the board and ask for permission. And then the county votes on it and all this and everything. It all goes
Let's go
through.
separate.
The city it goes to the city, and then the city makes a recommendation, and then it goes to the county, and the county. approves.
have any questions, Zach?
No, ma'am. Pretty straightforward to me.
Hmm? Anybody else have any questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Let's take a vote. Who's all in favor of?
We have to make.
Oh yeah, make a motion. I'm not used to this. This is John's deal.
You actually already have a motion.
Oh, yeah, we have a
Simply just need to
motion.
call for a vote.
We don't have to do that for that, we don't have to make. a
Correct,
motion.
no,
When I
Madam
make-
Chair, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You made the motion to consider approval, so an aye vote would mean that you would approve it, a nay vote means that you are not for it.
So let's have a vote. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. That's it?
That's it.
None
Any
opposed?
more? Any other business that we can deal with?
Yeah, we're good.
We're all good?
We're good.
I call for a motion to adjourn this